Uh, Actually, this is a live stream, but I don't want to all the formalities before we always start. I would ignore that today and go straight to the point. That is trading. I've actually done most of the work, from the background before putting it up, and I'm so delighted today that I'll be doing this. But anyways, um, not having to waste any time, I'll be looking at my software. Okay, and this will be my guide. And the reason being that I don't want to, as a trader that I am, how do I put it into words? Yes, I like it when I'm seriously guided, and I can only be guided maybe based on my own background as as a programmer. I like it, the word if okay. Now if it is not it, then it is not it. That has always been my own slogan. If all the conditions doesn't work, if all the parameters are not set, there is no way that I am going to take that trade. And that doesn't justify the fact that it makes me 100% profitable trader. I always tell people you can never have monopoly over the market. All right. So earlier today, I got the signal from CAD JPY, that's CAD, JPY, to sell. Before price got here, and although I'm still waiting for just one last confirmation. Once that is up, I would take the trade. Now this is the software that's I allowed to make all parameters set for me. And as always, I keep telling people I have built several trading indicators, different algos, different quants and stuffs like that. But when I saw this online, this toolkit online by a friend, that he gave it out for free, so I was like, okay, I could put all of these things together. So I just downloaded it and then started putting my own software into it, whereby it tells me each and every of this any instrument that is set to it will guide me if price is going up, if price is coming down. All right, so this is it. So these are different tools. So now what I'm actually doing is to try to do more by putting them inside each other, make sure they works, and here we are. There are still other templates that I have though. No, so that's not the issue, but the issue here is what are we doing today. Looking at for now is CAD JPY and also CHF JPY, and I'm also still waiting for that to happen. Even for CHF JPY, it has not happened yet. Okay, that has not happened yet. So the confirmation, the final confirmation is going to come. Once it does, I want to be on a live trade. Oh sorry, I want to be on a live stream when it will happen. And once that happens, the next is I'll do what take the trade also from my mobile here, which I also be doing it live. Okay, so what's that? And if it doesn't until the time expires, I'm sorry, there's nothing I could do. So I don't want to jump into trade, I don't want to jump into decisions, and make sure that all parameters are fully set. Okay, now let me show you something. This is also something. This is my final confirmation. Okay. All right. Now this confirms everything for me. I'm just going to do it this way so that we can see. And by the way, all what's it called, if you are a price action trader, yes, it works. So if you are a quant trader, it works. It's top down analysis, you know, every system, every method, every approach works. Okay, I just choose to be this kind of a person, you know, to be in this category. Okay, yes, I just choose to want to be in this category of traders. So if the confirmation actually comes, if it happens, you know, you're going to see something like this. You know, after the first bar, then I'm going to start taking the trade. All right, but we can also look at it from the bigger time frame. Okay, now this is it from the 4-hour time frame, and also this is it from the 1-hour time frame. Okay, now it's still a valid sell from top to where it currently is, although we've gotten the support area here. All right, I'm not a good analyst though. I like to tell my mind to the I like to say my mind, you know, I like to do my analysis via softwares. Okay, so this is it. So far so good. Price are taking about 250, let's just say 254 pips, because there's a 0.9 behind it. You can also approximate it to 255. That's for CAD JPY though, and you can see the move. It dropped, pulled back, dropped, pulled back, dropped, pulled back, dropped again and pulled back, and dropped again and pulled back, and dropped and pulled back. So the point here is that the trend may still continue. Okay, yeah, the trend may still continue, provided, you know, we're still getting some we're still having, you know, 1 or 2 reasons to say to remain in it, or the trend still have 1 or 2 reasons to tarry. Okay, and also to continue, you know, pushing downwards. All right, so I'll wait for it. I'll allow that to cook if it will go in that direction at all, if in any way it's going to go. So we expect, you know, price to fall from, you know, this area, you know, anywhere here, right? Okay, so what about GBP CHF? There's another one that we saw. Okay, I'm gonna switch to that too. No, and I'll see people will be like, oh, why not take it from here? This is a big candle. Of course, I like it when it is from a safe, or the safest zone for me. Okay, I like it. I always like it from a safe zone, and I can only go into the trade when I get to see the first bar. Okay, yeah, I can only get to take the trade when it is a first bar. And the way this was actually programmed was, the way I actually programmed this here was, how do I, you know, let me see how I can break it down. It does not repaint. Yes, I made sure it doesn't repaint, and I made sure I added some flavor into it. All right, so even though this particular angle here, always quick to you know decide. It's just you see it's actually a toned lime green, and also this has also turned lime, but it doesn't matter, it doesn't change anything. The point that it has confirmed that we could be selling or be buying from this area you know matters a lot. Makes me to always come and look at price from that and those levels. Okay, but if you ask me what kind of instrument or asset that I would love to trade with this, that I always like to trade with this, I tell you, it's gold. Okay, I love you can trade gold, silver, BTC, Ethereum, US30, which is Dow Jones. I know most people don't know that. NAS 100, which is Nasdaq, very popular, and SPS 500, which is S&P Standard and Poor 500. You can Google that or Google those. All right. So we're gonna be here and check the market to see. And there's something one thing actually prompted me this morning to, I was just like, let me just come up online and manage, even though it's so difficult for me. I'm not a Gen Z. I've been trading for almost 20 years, but people around me always wanted me to do little I could do. Have a family, I have a beautiful wife, and my kids and all of that. Life outside financial trading, and I still write programs, aside the fact that I write financial trading programs for myself and also people. I still write programs for programs outside the financial trading world, for people, like build website, build web applications, and mobile apps and all of that. Okay, and the good thing is that I think my God gifted me so much with me understanding so many programming languages. So it's not my fault, not God. So we're still having to look at those. See, we still have CAD JPY. Now look at CAD JPY. It has gone back to confirm that area again, where it actually started from. Okay, so we'll be looking to, even if price breaks this level, it doesn't matter. The most important thing is that I want to see the very first bar here. That's what led to this. Okay, and